I know that a lot of students at Glen High School rely heavily upon the printers and the computers in the College and Career Center. I've seen students in class ask if they can go print something because they don't have a printer at home.
A lot of students are ashamed or embarrassed to tell their teacher that they don't have a computer, don't have Wi-Fi at home, or don't necessarily have access to technology readily. They might have one computer at home, but is shared by 3 or 4 siblings who are also working, who are expected to achieve at home or Dreambox their elementary school kids. So splitting the computer between 3 or 4 people to have access is a challenge for a lot of our students as well.
Also, sometimes the printer in the College and Career Center malfunctions. Like, for example, today there was an issue with it. I forgot the name of the issue. Okay. There was an issue with the computer today, and students were turned away from printing their work.
So in order for students to be successful in the classroom, many teachers require printing of assignments and essays. This morning, for example, arriving here a little after 7 o'clock, there was a group of students waiting to get into the College and Career Center to print. One of our English teachers had an assignment that's due today, so we had a line of students waiting to log on to their Google Docs and print. And it's frustrating for a lot of our students because we have one small personal printer that's used between staff and students. And today, for example, the frustrating part was our toner was out.
And that can cause a problem for many students because some teachers really are very strict about the format that they want their assignments submitted. So, for example, my English teacher only accepts hard copies of essays, and I know lots of English teachers are very strict about that. So students aren't allowed to email it into their teachers, and for those students that don't have printers at home, like their only resource is coming to the College Career Center and printing their work. So I see students every day in the College Career Center printing stuff, and it's happening during lunch, during tutorial, during passing period, all the time.
So in the beginning of the school year, it was after school, I was driving to the grocery store and I saw a student who was sitting on the bench in front of an elementary school. And it's a student that I had been working with through the college application process. And when we spoke later on that week, I asked her if she lived in the area. She said yes, and I asked her what she was doing outside of the school, and she said, I was working on my personal statement. I was working on completing my college application. I was reviewing my college applications, and I was also working on my English homework. I was typing a Word document on my phone because we don't have Wi-Fi at home.
Before I had a laptop, I had to use my phone for things that I had to do online, so sometimes I'd type on my phone, and at the time my family didn't have internet at home, so I would go to an elementary school by my house and use their Wi-Fi to type my essays or do my Spanish homework, because in my Spanish class we have to use an online website to turn in our work. Even then, some of the things I had to do weren't supported by a phone, so I still had to come to the College Career Center and use the computer. I didn't have the access to technology that I have now during the college application process. Then my application process would have been very different. I would have had to go to the library on Saturdays and worked all day on my applications, and then I would have to come to the College Career Center during school, during my free time, work on my applications, and even then I don't feel like that would have been enough time to really fully develop my essays and my responses to their questions. So I really think that played a huge role in me getting into college. So
the application process has become very different over the years, where it's expected that students complete the application online and submit their documents online, supporting documents. A big challenge for a lot of our first-generation college students is access to technology. Submitting an application, registering for the SAT, scanning their financial documents to be submitted for financial aided scholarships poses a big challenge. A lot of students can be discouraged if with that obstacle placed in front of them.
I applied to several colleges in California. I got into all of the CSUs, and I got into UC Davis and UC Santa Cruz, and applied to some private liberal arts colleges, and I'll probably end up going to Mills College, which is a female college in Oakland, and I'm really excited, and I know that I wouldn't have had that opportunity hadn't I had the support from Millburn High School, so I'm very grateful for that.
Taking away those obstacles, I think a lot of our students have potential to succeed and do really well. I think as adults, it's our responsibility to take away those obstacles so that they can achieve their goals that they have set for themselves, and that we also, as adults and educators, would like to see them succeed. And having a printer and having a computer and Wi-Fi accessibility is one of the things that I think I'd like to be able to provide for our students.